Really a show sends you out with a kind of a glow, and you say, as you go on your way, that's entertainment. A song that is winging along, or a dance with a touch of romance is the art that appeals to the heart. That's entertainment.
The light on the lady in tights,
or the bride with the guy on the side,
or the ball where she gives him her all. That's entertainment. Admit we're a hit and we'll go on from there. We played a charade that was lighter than air, a good old-fashioned affair. As we sing this finale, we hope it was up your alley. No death like you get in Macbeth, no ordeal like the end of Camille. This goodbye brings a tear to the eye. The world is the stage is a world of entertainment.
All those folks who just went by on your screen in one way or another, all of them are part of the 60 Minutes family. All those entertainers we have lived with on stage and off for the past 23 years. Tonight, a family reunion. Perhaps the most entertaining one you ever went to, certainly the best one we ever went to. We'll begin in a moment.
The guy. When Wilbur Mills had his problem with the famous Fanny Fox in the tidal basin and so forth, it was amusing to most people, and you could do jokes about it. I stopped doing jokes immediately as soon as people found out that he was an alcoholic.
Of course, it takes one to know one.
Ah. Cruel. You're cruel.
You seemed just perhaps a little embarrassed or tentative about talking about your marriage and the togetherness of 44 years.
Well, now this gets into a subject that is, we've never talked about this, and it's a very, very recent development.
We are in the process of separating. We may work together, but I think marriage, so.
We've had 44 years that have been really quite wonderful, but Jessie has her eye on another fella, and I would like to play the field before it's too late, while I'm still vertical. You don't know how we have been dying to do that in an interview.
It's uncanny. From the moment you set foot on the Muppet set, you find yourself talking to the most monstrous of creatures, to pushy, predatory pigs, no-talent bears, and other bits and pieces of foam rubber. Not just talking to them, but listening to them.
Hello, Morley.
I'm a hairdresser.
Knock it off!
Sorry. Excuse me.
Hello, Morley. May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Please? Is your wife here?
No, she's not.
Great. I thought he was a good interviewer.
Yeah, well, no. He's just
Gonna fool me!
overwhelmed by your beauty.
All right, that's a wrap!
I'd like to kiss you, but I just washed my hair.
I'd love to kiss you, but I just washed my hair.
That's right.
My favorite line in any movie I ever had. Mr. Curtiz was so against my playing this kind of a part because he said that's the unsexiest looking woman I have ever seen in my life.
Well, Mr. Curtiz is wrong.
And Mr. Barthelmess wouldn't even test with me. So I had to end up kissing the lens like this.
Boy. My goodness.
I must say we enjoy fighting. I think that fighting
with somebody you love and are really sure of, and if you're really sure of yourself in your love, I think having a fight, an out-and-out, outrageous, ridiculous fight, is one of the greatest exercises in marital togetherness. I think
especially if you have no really weak points.
Oh, I see.
You see, you do not attack the weak points. They're perfectly obvious in Elizabeth and myself. So when I insult Elizabeth, which I frequently do, I do not attack that soft spot in the underbelly. And when she attacks me, double chins.
You bloody well have.
Yeah, she's got a slightly fat belly. I never use
Well, I've
those
got his
things.
pockmarks, you know.
Do you ever get angry because you're blind? I mean, do you ever...
No, why? About what? When you're blind, I think you probably only lose maybe 1/99th of what life is all about. I know it's very important to see my children, the beauty of the moon. Okay, that's that 1%. But it doesn't stop my life. Can't use that now. It's too bad.
Why is it that so many fiddle players, so many world-class fiddle players are Jewish? I mean, whether it's Oistrakh, or Perlman, or Heifetz, or Menuhin, or Isaac
We see
Stern.
our fingers are circumcised, and you see, which gives it a very, very good dexterity, you know, particularly in the pink. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a tradition.
Belle Silverman from Brooklyn, born to Russian immigrant parents, plugging away professionally since she was 7 years old, until she became Beverly Sills, whom the critics have called the greatest singing actress in the world.
It never occurred to me that I would ever be in the position that I'm in now in the operatic world. It occurred to me that I was a damn good singer. I'm an excellent musician. I'm well trained. It's like someone who's been plumbing for 35 years of his life.
I was taught that you are born alone, you live alone, and you die alone. If you accept that as total reality, then any friendship and any relationship that contributes to your life, you accept with gratitude.
As a gift.
As a gift.